Thanks for coming back to my channel. It's been a little while since I uploaded my last video, but you know, mental health, just kind of getting through the day-to-day life. My hobbies on the side kind of wind down when I'm not doing so hot, but I feel better now. I thought the perfect video would be to do a makeup tier list. Now, I know I'm sure you're familiar with these. They're all over YouTube. Plenty of YouTubers have done them, but I have not really seen that many done in the beauty community for makeup. I've seen a couple people do them for makeup brands, but I have not seen them done for just makeup products. I collected my samples from the Sephora app and the Ulta app. I did that just by searching for makeup and then going by bestsellers. And I tried to pick as many as I could from the bestseller lists on both apps, only out of things that I've used before, because I want to be able to give a solid opinion on them. And if I haven't used them before, I can't really say if I like it or not. So I've never done one of these before, but I think I figured out how to do it. And I'm excited because I just think this is a fun type of video to do, and it makes me just excited to film again. Also, before we get into the video, I am trying to figure out what I want to do with my channel, because I do like making makeup content, but just for my mental health, staring at myself in a camera that close, trying to get the lighting right, just is really, it's just really not good for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. Shout out to the beauty YouTubers. I don't know how they do it because I can't. I can't do it. Maybe I can do it here and there, but to just, I can't. I have to go in a different direction with my channel. I can't do makeup videos. It's just, I love doing makeup and maybe like little tutorials on TikTok or Instagram, but like to do a full-blown like YouTube video and me staring at my face that close up for that long just really is not good for my mental health. So I'm like, okay, I don't even watch that many makeup tutorials anymore anyway, because I just kind of found the way I like to do my makeup and I don't normally change my routine much. I don't really want to corner myself, you know, into a niche. So I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna make videos similar to what I like to watch on YouTube, which isn't even really that much beauty content anymore, if I'm being honest. It's mostly vlogs, lifestyle videos, moving videos, funny comedy videos. But I also like learning things too. So I like learning about like languages and traveling and learning about different cultures and countries and stuff like that. So not that I would necessarily make a ton of that content myself, but I just want to be able to branch out a little more. I want to be able to talk about like, mostly I'm thinking like vlogs and then like occasional casual random videos like this, and then like travel or language type videos, because that's just what I'm most interested in. And I also need to practice my languages too, because I'm fluent in Spanish, but I need to keep practicing it. And then I need to learn Hungarian because I am Hungarian and I have an obligation to learn it because I'm technically a dual citizen, fun fact. So I have an obligation to learn it, and it's something I want to learn anyway. It's just really difficult. So I'm like, you know, in the midst of that. Anyway, this is getting really long and rambly, but that's just for me to say, I don't know what to post anymore, basically, but I'm just gonna make random stuff and hope it works out, just because it's what I like to watch and what I like to edit. And I don't want to force myself to edit stuff I don't like. I think that's why I kind of took a break from YouTube for a couple months, because I just couldn't bring myself to edit the content that I had already filmed. I had stuff filmed that I just was dragging my feet on editing, and then when I finally pulled up the footage, I couldn't even look at it. I couldn't even look at it. The lighting was all wrong. I just had like a mental breakdown staring at my own face. So I just decided, you know what? If it's not fun to edit, then why would I edit it or film it? So that's why I like more of these I like the sit down videos. I like the vlogs. I like content where I can learn more things outside of makeup. I feel like, I don't know, makeup's just getting a little bit boring to me. Not this kind of stuff though, like talking about makeup products, I can talk about that all day, but like tutorials and stuff, and I don't know, let's spill the tea on the best makeup products. Like I said, I got 25 makeup products, Sephora, Ulta, stuff that I've used before, so I can have an opinion on it. The grading system I'm gonna use is just like the default grading system on all tier list videos, where S tier is like ultimate, A++++++, S, it's S tier, and then we're just gonna go A, B, C, D, F, regular grading scale. So I think I'm just gonna give you like a little definition of each, so we kind of were on the same page of how I'm grading these all. S tier is like cannot live without type of products where you ask me, you can bring 3 makeup products to an island. What are they? This is reserved for A1, ultimate iconic level. Like we have to be very picky what goes in here, okay? A is like your typical, hey, you did a good job, you get 100 out of 100, good pupil. You get a good 5 stars. B, we all know, you know, she could use some help, but she's a solid girl. C, you pass, I guess. That's kind of the vibe. You pass, I guess. D is, you don't fail, but you know, you better catch up on your homework or you're about to fail. F, I mean, they failed. No, just no. Okay, so we're on the same page with the grading tier. Okay, so let's just get right into it. And I'm gonna start with the first product that I picked, and it's just my all-time fave right now. Oh, I don't even want to spoil it. I have to read this. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. This is amazing. I don't even know how to explain it. It is S tier. S tier 100%. Yeah, that deserves S tier for sure. It's just soft and velvety and blurring, and it's great for under the eyes. I only use it under the eyes because it's expensive, okay? If I had one fallback, it would be how expensive it is. I would bring her with. Aww. Next, we have the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I was almost gonna pick the brow definer, but the Brow Wiz was higher on both Ulta and Sephora, so apparently it must be a better seller than the brow definer, although I personally use the brow definer more. But we all know the Brow Wiz is the OG. Is she S tier material? I don't think so. But she is kind of like the trailblazer of the brow game. I'll give her that. But I do think that other better brow pencils have come out since she kind of stepped up to the plate. So I'm not gonna give her S tier. But like, what do we think? I feel like even A is giving it too much, because A would mean that it's like 100 out of 100, because it's not C. It's not like, oof, you barely passed. It's B. I think B is a safe assumption, safe grading. Okay, NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is a good one. I mean, I still use it to this day. It's been a staple in my makeup collection for many years. My thing is, it just doesn't give me the coverage I want. It's a good concealer, don't get me wrong, but it's not S or even A tier. I don't think I can give it an A, because if I gave it an A, that would mean, you know, she's hitting all the boxes, and she's not. So I have to give it a B. She's great, not quite 100, but like still a staple. A B isn't bad. I was pretty much a B average student my whole life, so like B is not bad. Okay, next we have the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I'm a little conflicted on this one because I personally haven't branched out to that many other setting sprays in my lifetime. This has been a staple for me since I was probably like in high school. So I've been using it for a long time. Do I know if it's the best setting spray? No. Does she do the job for me? Yes. I think she deserves an A. Let's give her an A. You know, it might be a bit of a hot take, but I think she deserves an A. So this next one is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. It's technically not a foundation, it is
12 seconds later.
A filter. I don't know. I've used it as a foundation before when I want like very minimal coverage, but it's really like just like a glowy shimmer. I don't really know what to describe it. That's maybe why it's just called the Hollywood Flawless Filter. So whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
And it's relatively new to my collection, so I don't have a whole lot of opinions on it. It's a nice to have, definitely not a need. Definitely not a need. But does that make her a bad pupil? No. She does what she does it well, but is it really a necessary step? I'm so sorry, but I think you have to go in C. You pass. We'll give you a pass. The next one is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. We all know this one. I feel like she could be doing a bit better, but she does check all the marks and she is a good staple. So I'll have to give her an A just for the fact that she is a staple and I really couldn't do my makeup without her. Although it's maybe not the most exciting step of the makeup look. It is a very vital step. So I think that's worth an A. I think so.
Congratulations on your grade.
Okay, the next one we have is another favorite of mine. The NARS Soft Matte Concealer. It's the other NARS concealer in a jar, and it is amazing. It's a good consistency. It dries down a little bit, but it's not too drying. No matter if you want light coverage or really, really full coverage, you can sheer it out and it still looks nice. Or you can really pack it on and it doesn't look cakey. So it's just amazing. Clearly an S tier. Clearly an S tier. I don't care who you are. S tier. S tier. No debates. S tier. The next one is very well loved in the beauty community. It is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I have a few thoughts on this. It has its uses. Do I use it daily? No. Do I use it for every single type of makeup look? No. Its best use is when you need your makeup to stick for a long time. It is amazing, but if I'm doing like a nice dewy at-home look, I'm not using it. Ooh. Oh, this is a tough one. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel bad, but I feel like I have to put you in B. It's a great product, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's A material. Next, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner. I know that Pillow Talk is very popular. I feel like it's personally a little too pink for me. I have Iconic Nude, great color, but I think some of y'all want to be a little mad at me right now. I don't love it. I don't love it. The formula of the pencil is just like a hair too waxy for me. So the problem that I run into when I use this pencil is you can apply it once. The first time you apply it, amazing. And it is waxy, so the benefit of that is it's a little bit waterproof and it does last a long time. The huge downside, in my opinion, is that if you go to reapply at any time after you've maybe gone out to eat with friends, or you're just at home and you're taking pictures for the day, filming, whatever, you need to touch up your lips, if you go over the same lines that you went over before that have not completely worn away, and you put pencil over pencil too many times, you might know what I'm talking about. If you go over the same area too many times with too many layers of lip liner, it like builds up into a waxy consistency and you can't blend it around. You basically just have to go get some makeup remover and take it off and start all over. You can't really fix it after that. It's almost like you need to get a spatula and like scrape it off. I'm not kidding. Bit of a hot take, but I'm not lying. It's like that. And so for that reason, I'm gonna have to give you a D. I know the stands of Pillow Talk and just Charlotte Tilbury in general are gonna come for me. I'm so sorry. You have good quality. It's just one major failure in my opinion. It's just not for me. I would much rather have a more pliable formula that may come off faster, but it's just more comfortable to wear. I don't care if I have to go reapply in the bathroom 50 times. I just want it to be comfortable. All right, I have another hot opinion coming through. So the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. I actually love the formula of this. A little more liquidy than the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but fuller coverage. So I'm actually a huge fan of the formula, but I have a problem. Too Faced, the brand, is very problematic and I can't stand them. So I'm conflicted. Love the product, don't love all their products. I have to put you in F. I'm sorry, it's just the brand. It's just the brand. Fix the messy brand and then you can go back to, I would give you an A. Maybe even S. All right, next we have Becca highlighters, specifically Champagne Pop, but really just any Becca highlighter. I have mixed feelings about this. This specific release basically launched Becca into the levels that it is known at now, so that's great for them. The product itself, beautiful color, horrible formula. I have to say it, we all know, Becca highlighters break. Like if you look at it wrong, it shatters. And I don't even know how many times I've fixed my Champagne Pop highlighter and it still is broken and I just gave up on it. So I'm gonna put Champagne Pop, I have to give you a D. I mean, you can't even stay in the pan, I'm sorry. Okay, of course my camera died. I can't get through a video without it dying apparently because I just talked too long. Next we have Anastasia Dip Brow. We all know this is a staple as well. We probably all went through that phase in 2015/2016 where we just really packed it on. I know I did. That's what she needs to do. You just need to have a really light hand. I think I'm gonna give her an A. Yeah, I'm gonna give her an A only because you can't achieve the same look with a brow wiz or something. I think it deserves an A. It's just, it's not the product's fault. It's just user error for the most part. It takes technique, okay? I'm gonna give it an A. I think I'm even surprising myself a bit here. I don't know. Do you guys feel me? Are you with me on that? Next, we have the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. I love this, but my problem is the applicator. That is not sanitary. Same with concealers, like, you know, most concealers come like this. Yeah, I'm not a fan. It's easier to apply since it does have the doe foot, but it's just like, it kind of grosses me out after a while. So I have to say, not a fan of the applicator, but I am a fan of how full coverage it is. This is like full coverage matte finish. Like, if you want your makeup to stay on while you're at the club, this will do the job. I have to give it a B. The applicator is just kind of gross. I mean, it's not like totally the end of the world, but it's just, it's gonna make it have a B. Next, we have the Benefit Porefessional Primer. This was a staple for me when I was like 18, 19 maybe, but the makeup world has come a long way since then, and it's not good. It's slippery. And to be honest, if anything, it just makes your makeup fall off. I think it was like during that 2014 era, like pore filler phase, where everybody was like, I just want no pores, and all the primers were geared towards just like filling your pores. Yeah, so no bueno. I think this gets an F from me. Just not a good primer. If you're gonna do primer, do any other primer than this. That's a lie. It's not the worst in the world, but it's not good. The next one here is the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. I have a little bit of a bone to pick just for the lack of shade range, but just due to the fact that, you know, other areas of the brand have been lackluster, I think I have to give it a C. Otherwise, I would normally give it like an S because it's been my staple for years, but it's just getting a C. It does what it needs to do. That's it. I don't have anything more to say. Yeah. Our next product is the trusty Beauty Blender. I know some people hate it. Some people hate it, and I understand why they hate it. I didn't like it because I thought it soaked up all my makeup. But I think the thing is, you just have to have makeup on the sponge already. If it's like a clean sponge, or if it's too wet, it will take the product off. But if it's a little bit less damp and there's already product on the sponge, it works great for me. Sorry, kicked my ring light. I'm just gonna give it a C. I mean, there's other sponges on the market. And for the price, I mean, it's a sponge. Get over yourselves, Beauty Blender, come on. All right, next product is the NYX lip liner. I think this is technically the slim, creamy, long-lasting lip liner. I don't know. I just know that NYX lip liners are great. And I've heard some people hate on NYX before, but if you want cheap, reliable products, NYX. I mean, they do a good job. The prices are great. I use a ton of NYX lip liners and lipsticks in my makeup kit for if I need to do a wedding or something like that. It gets an A. It gets an A from me because they just cover all the bases and they do it well and they do it for a good price, right? Yeah. This is a bit of a controversial one. I've actually seen it kind of resurging on TikTok as a trend. I thought that was interesting. I tried it once, hated it, immediately returned it. Immediately. The Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Gloss. I don't understand the hype. I don't understand for a fraction of a millimeter of bigger lips, you would go through that much pain and suffering. It hurts. I don't know who in their right mind would go through that type of pain for slightly bigger lips. You know how you can get slightly bigger lips? Do some facial massages, drink your water, get enough sleep. You know, there's other ways without going through extreme amounts of pain. This is an immediate F. Immediate F. I know people are gonna disagree with me, that's fine. Immediate F. I don't even need to think about it. Actually, if there was a tier lower than F, I would give it a tier lower than that. It just is not my cup of tea. Next one, Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush. I feel like it's a good staple. They have a decent amount of colors to pick from. It doesn't really stand out to me. I used to use Tarte a lot more, probably back in like 2015, 2016. I feel like that's when they were more popular. I don't really like go out of my way for their products anymore, but like I don't have anything negative to say. I think I'm just gonna give it a C. It's not standing out to me in any really spectacular way, but she does the job. Next is the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush. Now, I have tried this. I forgot what shade I have, but I do have it. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It's actually a really great liquid blush, but it is just almost too pigmented that if you mess up by adding a little bit too much, you kind of could screw up your whole makeup look. It's definitely not a staple for me by any means. Like it's not my go-to liquid blush because of how careful I have to be with it. I would rather have to add a little bit more and build up coverage rather than be terrified that I might put too much on and then try to blend it out. I think I'm gonna give it a B. I think that's fair because it does a really good job, but it's just you're sitting there terrified as you apply it, wondering, did I put too much? And for that, I think it gets a B. All right, the next one I'm a huge fan of. It's the Fenty Gloss Bomb. So no bad things to say. This is probably my favorite lip gloss of all time. It smells good. It tastes good in case you accidentally eat some, since we always accidentally eat some. Nothing bad to say. And the lip gloss is, I think I can say hands down, my favorite lip gloss I've ever tried. So S tier, did I say that? S tier, no questions asked. Next product, Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. Also a staple of mine. Not a current staple, but something that I'll probably always keep in my makeup collection because it's just that good. My problem lately is I've either been wanting very sheer coverage or extreme full coverage, and this is like kind of in between, slightly full coverage, but kind of like a medium coverage. So still good. It's just not what I'm vibing with at the moment. So I think I'm gonna give it an A. I don't know that it deserves S, but definitely A. I feel like it's a good, sturdy, reliable foundation. All right, next is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is the Blur Oil-Free Primer. I think it's like the original one, but I've tried many of their primers over the years and I've just never been a fan. I think this was like the similar era of the Professional from Benefit. It's just like the smoothing, the blurring. It's not doing what it said it was supposed to do. F. It's going down. Sorry. Now we have the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Black Eyeliner. This one I have no complaints about. Liquid eyeliner can be a little tricky, whether it's shiny, matte, drying, too liquidy. I don't have any issues with this. I just don't wear black eyeliner a whole lot, but I do need it when I'm wearing false lashes sometimes. So it's a staple for me, and I don't think it deserves S tier. It's just not quite there for me, but it gets a solid A. I think it deserves an A. It's probably my favorite liquid liner that I've ever used. Very reliable, very good product. And I've got the perfect product to just top off this tier list. None other than the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. And you might be thinking, holy grail, love that. No, fail. It is the worst mascara I have ever tried, and I do not understand the hype. I don't get it. I bought it, wore it to work one day, and got back to my car after work and was horrified to find rings of melted mascara under my eyes. And just for that alone, I will never forgive it for just doing me so dirty like that. But also I tried it and it's just, it leaks everywhere. And I don't even really put mascara on my bottom lashes. So the fact that it had to climb all the way from my top lashes and make a home under my eye, I can't forgive you for that. I can't forgive you for that. So F it is. And I have to say that was my least favorite product. No, before I speak too soon. That mascara and the Too Faced lip injection, worst products on this list, I think. Sorry to give you those titles, but not my favorites, okay? But on the other hand, the drugstore version of the Better Than Sex mascara, I think it was by L'Oreal. I can't remember what they actually named it officially, but it was like basically a dupe. And that was great. And so I stand by the fact that drugstore mascara is better than high-end mascara. Now that we've finished the tier list, let's just take a review, see if we are happy with where everything's at. In the S tier, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Setting Powder, the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I feel like those are solid S tier. Like I said, we have to be picky, and those definitely earn their right. I think they all earn the spot. They do their job well, they do it flawlessly. In fact, they go above and beyond what was even asked of them. In the A tier, we have our solid staples. They do what needs to be done and they get the job done. So we have our setting spray, our translucent powder, our dip brow, our NYX lip liner, our Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and our Stila liquid lip liner. These are all good staples, and yeah, they really can do no wrong. They do their job. They might not be the most glamorous of items, but really they check the boxes that they were meant to check. So I think they deserve their spot there. For B, we have the Brow Wiz, NARS Radiant Creamy, Milk Hydro Grip, Clinique Beyond Perfecting, and Wear Beauty Cream Liquid Blush. Sorry, liquid blush, cream blush, whatever blush. I definitely think I'll stand by those as well. They all do their jobs, but maybe they could just do one thing a little bit better and that could bump them up to the A tier. Okay, C tier, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, Hoola Bronzer, Beauty Blender, and Tarte Blush. You know, C tier, they're just a bit forgettable, and that sounds horrible, but it doesn't mean they're bad products either. They do a good job. That sounds kind of mean. They're good products. Okay, D tier, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat and the Becca Highlighter. I stand by what I said, they could be A tier products, they could, but their flaws really just kind of ruin it. So that's why they're sitting in D. You know, everyone here has the potential to jump up to an A or an S. So if we all could just think about reflect on what we could fix. And then F tier, you know, I don't even really want to review these, but I will. Too Faced, we know why you're sitting down here, okay? Both products, no, we know why. But especially the lip injection lip gloss. Porefessional pore filler, it's just silicone in a bottle. It's gross. Same with Smashbox. And then the Too Faced mascara. Wow, Too Faced, I'm sorry, 3 products in the F tier. So we all know why they're there. And I stand by everything here. I know it's a bit controversial. Some of them I could easily see moving tiers based off of maybe a different opinion or if they're a staple for you for a different reason. You know, it's just a makeup tier list. It's not that serious. But this was really fun. This was very fun for me. If you have any suggestions for other videos I should make, please leave them below. Oh, I was gonna say, I know I was talking about what videos I want to make because I'm just like not really into makeup videos right now. So I definitely want to try making more vlog type videos, maybe like when I'm actually out doing more stuff. But I did want to mention that I'm moving in a month, so I will be making a bunch of moving vlogs. That's what I'm most excited for right now because I love watching moving vlogs. I just like want every nosy little detail. So I think I'm gonna make like a little moving vlog series, like maybe, I don't know, like a handful of videos just based on my moving experience. And then I think I might make a couple videos just recapping my study abroad experience because I've been watching a lot of videos on Spain lately. I don't know, like re-experience it and maybe like re-edit some of my old study abroad videos. I wanna see if I can re-edit them to make them more exciting. So I want to branch out and do a little bit different video ideas is basically what I'm getting at. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. This was really fun for me to make. Please leave a like and a comment and don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram if you'd like and TikTok as well. I've been pretty active on TikTok too. And yeah, thank you so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye.